Good morning, my Elisa Maria Design subscribers, and welcome newbies. I'm Elisa. I'm the curator of this channel, and I have a very, I don't even know what to call it. I've been upset since yesterday. I went to bed at like around 2 a.m. all from the unboxing that I did from AliExpress. And I really look at these diamond paintings before I buy them to see if I can find them online. And the one in particular, there's a few of them. Here's one. I ordered 5 of these because they were like under $5 each. And here's another one. Here's another one. And one more. And the one that I said, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do a little diamond painting with all the stuff that I got from AliExpress. And I think what I'll do is, do I have the pull sheet in here? Is this my diamond painting book? It's not. I think what I'll do is I'll do a little video on all this stuff that I bought, like the trays and the wax and the diamond pen and the placers. And I'll open up one of these diamond kits. The winner of what I bought yesterday was the ruler that helps keep your round drills aligned. So 1 second, maybe I put my diamond painting book in here. I walk around with a lot of composition books. If you know anything about me, you know I'm a writer and I have a composition book for everything. So this is my diamond painting book. And this was the image that I went on hunt for, because this was the only one I was going to buy. So this was the image, no name. I went looking for this. I did a Google lens capture, and this painting came up everywhere. Okay, now I'll tell you why I'm pissed. I'm not pissed because, you know, I got duped by AliExpress. I got pissed because the information is not out there. The internet, information is not out there. Last night I did another search because those of you that subscribe to my channel, Colleen was the first one to let me know that this is a Margaret Morales. And then, or was it Erin? I'm not sure. Colleen, Erin, and Betsy. I am really upset about this. Told me that this was Margaret Morales. And I'm like, why do I know that name? I know where I know it from. I think I may have seen Katie at Diamonds and Washi do a Margaret Morales. And I think it was her Friday, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday video. Now, I had stopped watching unboxings because I went back on a promise that I made to myself that I would not buy a diamond painting unless I finished one. So I'm in the middle of 5 diamond paintings now, and I have 2 that still need to be 4 that need to be unboxed, and 1 that I just opened, which is Rico. Now, I went back on my promise to myself, and I don't like that. It gives me anxiety to see these boxes laying around, and they're not open, and they're not kitted up, and it's turning something that I love into a job, and that's not what diamond painting is to me. And plus, I enjoy other arts. I enjoy watercoloring and acrylic painting and paper making. I enjoy all that stuff too. So having these things around, but I said, this is safe. I've seen everything that Diamond Art Club is throwing at us for the holiday. I can watch Katie and what she got. Well, I'm like, well, what does she have? A secret door to Diamond Art Club? Because I didn't see any of this stuff. She had such beautiful diamond paintings that she picked out. I remember one was really cute. It was Ghost Cafe. And that was a new artist. Now I'm going strictly by memory here. And I remember she had one that she looked like a Disney princess, and she was very pensively looking up. It might have been called Thinking or something. I was like, you know what? I did see that one and I would never buy it, but now that she unboxed it, it's absolutely gorgeous. And she also had Margaret Morales. Now, which one did she do? It may have been Satora or Dragon Spirit. The only thing that I remember her saying is, One of them is very heavy on the teal and one of them is very heavy on the red. And Onihime, Onihime. These three paintings are absolutely stunning. And where am I at? I'm on Diamond Art Club. They're sold out. I'm on the Get Notified list. Now, I checked again last night. They're still not back. So I do another search. Again, I put the same picture in last night. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put snapshots of all the places that came up. Now, here's what bugs me. AliExpress doesn't bug me, and Timo doesn't bug me, and I'll tell you why in a minute. This painting came up in Walmart. This painting came up on Etsy. And where else did it come up at? Now, Etsy, I had an Etsy account years ago, and that was for handmade stuff, and that's what I sold. Handmade artwork, handmade cards. So, and you'll see it in the end of the video. How is Etsy selling this as a digital download for you to do artwork on, or to download it as a poster that you can frame, or download it as something that you can paint? Like, that's not your artwork. How are you as a seller able to sell this painting that's not yours? And nowhere is there her name. Oh, and it's on Amazon. I'm just trying to think, what's the other one? Amazon sells this as a paint by number kit. This girl's name's not on anything. Her name is not on not one thing. It's on eBay, and it's not one thing. And I'll tell you why I'm not that surprised by AliExpress or Temu. This was always my pet peeve with the show Shark Tank. You get these people that, my girlfriend was great at developing, making things up. And do you think, like, should I get a patent on this? I'm like, yes. She had so many things, like the round beach towel. She's like, I'm so tired of getting up and moving my beach towel. Why don't they just make them round? She always had really good ideas. And so, the first thing when a shark wants to buy your product, yeah, I'll go into business with you, but we're going to get this made in China. And there was only one person that said, no, I want it made that I know of. And I bought his product when the girl Lori put it on QVC. Now, she of course had to put, other products from China with it, but everything's made in China. But even our diamond paintings are made in China. But this guy was adamant. He's like, no, I don't want it made in China. They're like, well, yeah, but you can get it made for like 2 cents or a nickel in China. He said, I don't care. I want it made here in the United States. Okay. What did he come up with? What did he invent? He used to wear 2 magnets, one on the inside. I didn't wear this shirt purposely, but I'm glad I did because it has that Japanese flair to it. One on the inside and one on the outside. Okay. And what was on the outside was a clip. And he used to put his eyeglasses in there. Take the magnet off. Kind of like a cover minder, right? But he had a little slot that he would put his sunglasses in. And everybody they worked with were like, where did you get that at? That's brilliant. Nobody likes to have those chains around their neck. It makes you feel like an old lady. He's like, I made it myself in my shop. I got like some soldering iron. I made this little thing in it. You should sell that. So he went on Shark Tank, and he's the guy that said, no, I want this made in the United States. And that would always piss me off that they would say, get it made in China. What's wrong with having it made in the United States? And so you pay a little bit more. Like, the greed has got to stop. Just go down Canal Street in New York City and you'll see every big name that goes to China to have their stuff made. Stop crying about it. Okay? Your intellectual property is stolen. They are duping it, and they are undercutting you. They're selling it. And there have been people like, I used to love going to Canal Street with my mother-in-law. She was a native New Yorker, and she was a huckster. And if somebody said to her, I remember she was looking at a Dior bag that was about this big, right? It was the little kidney bag, and it said Dior on it. It was navy blue, had the little handle, and you could put it on your shoulder, and it went right under your armpit. He said to her, $30. She said, I'll give you $5. No, get out of here. She said, listen to me. I am not a tourist. Go get the money from the tourists. I'm a New Yorker. No $5. She said, good, I'll go next door. He said, well, give me 10. She said, see, now you're doing business the right way, and I'll come back and see you all the time. He said, no, don't come back here no more. Go next door. But no matter what price they gave her, she didn't just cut it in half. She went down to the bone, right? She was so funny. And the adventures that she took me on in New York to get handbags and stuff, I'm like, they could kidnap us. We're literally under the foundation of the building. I'm like, those stories are true, that the walls move, and they'll give you a piece of paper and they'll tell you, what handbag do you want? She'd go, I want this one. And they wouldn't even look. They knew just where it was, and they would pull it out and give it to you. It was never out on the floor because they were being raided. And my mother was an auctioneer, and she got a bunch of stolen Canal Street handbags that they thought were legit. They couldn't even tell the difference. And her company got raided because it was all stolen and it was all fake. So, I mean, if you're going to go to China with your intellectual property and you're going to have it, duplicate it, just know that shit like this is going to turn up and it's going to get stolen. Now, I mean, you know, I don't know a diamond painting company that doesn't have their stuff made in China. I don't know. But that pissed me off, and it pissed me off that I could not find this girl's name attached to anything. Now, I have the Diamond Art Club app on my phone. I said, let me go to Diamond Art Club and see what the name of these 3 paintings are that she did. And I was trying to find a search on the Diamond Art Club app. They have home, categories, new, bestsellers, I can't read my own handwriting. Art artists, and 3 other things, but there was no search on the mobile app that you put on your phone. So I had to go to their website and look for it, and found Margaret Morales. She's a watercolor artist. And then went to her website, signed up for her website, and guess what? She's here on YouTube. So I will tag her. And Margaret, I promise you, I could cry right now. I am so upset. Soon, I don't care which one of these 3 come back to Diamond Art Club, but I'm getting it. I don't care how many paintings I have in my closet. So I was telling John last night, and he said, so what are you going to do with these paintings? I said, I'm going to throw them in the trash. He said, why don't you just roll them back up and send them back? So I may do that too. You know, the one that I started, it's going to get thrown in the trash. You know, and somebody else made a really good point about, you know, these drills being 200 packs and everybody hates them. I agree. But if you were just, you know, looking to do a demo, or if you were just going to do all of one color and just open this up and you didn't feel like hitting up, that's what I would do. So all I can say is like the one that I started, I can't do anything with it. I started it. I'm going to show you. I cut the edge off and all. You can see like how big it was. I have a little Barcelona jazzy music on this morning. So you can see how big it was. And then I cut all the edging off because there was this huge amount of glue that was on the edging, on, you know, and this is double-sided tape. I'm so upset. I don't even know what I'm saying next. And so while laying in bed. I did this in bed. I'm like, damn, this is small enough. I could put it in bed. I could do a little video. And that's when, you know, the information was coming in last night about who this was. And this is their artwork. And let me tell you, I mean, I've told this story before. And so this is the artwork. And this is, you know, all I can tell you is this is just a sample sheet of what I used to debut this, which I'm going to do another one. I'm going to go upstairs and see what do I have that's a round diamond painting. Maybe one of my Maker's Mark is liquor. Make Market. I think they're round. They're round like these. Make Market. Oh my God, it's date night tonight, and you know where my head's at right now. So that's like how far I got, and that's it. I should really just even cover this and tell them, listen, you're selling someone's intellectual property. I found out and I don't want it, and here you can have it back, and plus your bags were open and ripped. So I think too, the other reason why I get, I don't want to, you know, keep going off on my high horse here, but I've told this story, and if you heard it, I'm sorry for repeating it, but I was walking around New York City, and I was looking for a place to get my dogs groomed. Now, just listen to this. And I go to get the brochure, and who's on the cover? My dogs. They went on my website. I mean, it had to be somebody that I knew. They went on my website, and they took this really cute picture of my 2 Yorkies. I had a silver one, a black and silver, and a black and tan one, and their names were Love and Honor. And I had them sitting on the promenade in New York with the Statue of Liberty in the background. They were a mess, but they had these adorable looks on their faces. Their heads were kind of towards each other, and they were smiling, and they put it on their brochure. And I went in, and I was like, these dogs are adorable. And he's like, the guy's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, these are my dogs. And he's like, I need you to leave the store. And you need me to leave the store? Oh, I'll leave. I'll leave. I'm taking all your brochures that are outside. I've had this done to me. I used to do all the graphic work for my businesses, for my restaurants. And then when the ad would run, the magazine or the newspaper would take the credit for it. I've gone to things for my friends, and then I take pictures, they get published, and it's like, oh, photo courtesy of the South Philadelphia Review. I'm like, you know, all these things that my name is not on, like Time Out magazine in New York or Gotham magazine in New York. When you use my property and you don't give me credit, all I really wanted to do at that time was get my name out there and build a little portfolio. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to argue with a magazine and they're going to make a retraction? It's so stupid, you know? But I understand. I do. It's so, I can't imagine doing this kind of work and having someone rip it off. I don't know, people. I don't know. But I'm either going to do next, I gotta calm down. I'm calling Diamond Art Kits Maker's Mark. I'm either gonna do another demo on this, because let me tell you something, this was the winner. This was the winner last night. This little ruler that I bought that kept my round drills in line so neatly. And it's so funny, if you look at the video, I put one on, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could multi-place. I'm always looking to do something else other than what this thing is for. And of course you can multi-place. And what's so nice about this is when you put the diamond on, if you don't hear a crunch, like, you know, that crunch that we love, it's not in there. It's maybe hanging on the little border that's around it. And even when you do a multi-placing, you'll hear it crunching because it's almost like it's butting up against one that's already there. So if you love that crunchy sound, you get that satisfaction from the ruler. And then you peel it off, and it's just, what a delight. So I really want to do another demo on this, the one that I did. I was just like, I looked down and I went, oh my God. I said, you would think I witnessed a miracle, you know, because my edge on my diamond paintings are always a mess. Now they were nice and neat. And of course, they're nice and neat on on a duped canvas. But I can't even look at it. I'll tell you the truth. I can't. It makes me nauseous to even look at it. So I'm going to contact AliExpress, tell them to give me a return authorization to send this back. I'm going to send it back just the way that they sent it, with the beads open and everything else. And I don't know what I'm going to do next. I have all of Rico's drills out. I might do that kitting up. Or, being that I'm going out to dinner tonight and I got Maker's Mark on my mind, I might just do Self-Care Sunday. Because I don't think you guys want me doing that when I come home from this evening. All right, guys. Margaret Morales, personal apology. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that the information didn't get to me. And thank you to my subscribers, Colleen, Erin, and Betsy. And I'm so sorry that this happened to your precious, precious artwork, because so much of you went into this and people are profiting off of it that didn't earn it. You earned it. And I'm going to get all 3 of your paintings. Have a wonderful Saturday. And this is how we create the world that we want to live in. We have to stand for something or we'll fall for everything. So I'll let you know how I make out with AliExpress. They're next on my list. Have a good Saturday, folks, and thanks for listening. I'm going to put those pictures up at the end of this of everywhere that I searched and everywhere that I found with absolutely no indication that I probably still wouldn't know who it was if my subscribers didn't tell me, or if by chance Diamond Art Club said, "Hey, look at this. We have Margaret Morales back in, and there's one painting. I don't think it's Sakura. I think it's Onihime, Onihime. She's holding the rabbit mask. So I'm hoping to get her first because I love all the red in it too. Okay. All right. I'm going to shut up. I'm Italian. We don't know when to say goodbye. Bye. Ciao.